I grew up in a small town in upstate New York, Newburgh, New York. Very large African-American population. My grandparents had a very small restaurant outside of Newburgh. The woman who was the chef there was a black woman, and when I was 3 or 4 years old, she stayed in our house for 2 or 3 years. And during that time, I just spent tons of time with her family. And I loved them. The cooking was great, the conversation was terrific. They were very nice people, very wise. And I think that experience just stuck in my head, and I think that's a little bit of what helped me to write the Cross novels.
He and I are a lot alike in that sense, in that we connect to real people. It's not a connection that's filtered through anything. It is delivered as raw as we feel it. And I think that that's what makes people stay with him and love him and connect with these characters so, because he writes real people.
Well, the good thing about Jim is he's a wonderful collaborator, as you know from his books and his involvement with other writers and the whole literary phenomenon of Jim Patterson. I mean, to me, he's been very supportive.
This is one guy.
One guy did all three? No shot.
One.
I think the key is that the screenwriter has to get in and focus on certain parts of the book, because there's way too much. And they just have to be very smart about, here's what we're going to focus on. So in this case, in the case of this Alex Cross movie, it really is focused on what happens to the family.